At the time, we had a special needs son, Cooper. He responded really well to coming and visiting and interacting with the animals, so he went on a waiting list that fall. January of 2016, Cooper passed away. He was almost 11. And while we were gone, we got a phone call from the Red Barn to let us know that Cooper's name had come up on the waiting list. And so we explained, thank you, but Cooper doesn't need the spot anymore. Go ahead and pass it on to the next child in line. Instead, what happened was when we got home from our vacation, there was a beautiful letter written from the staff here at the Red Barn with a picture of Cooper from when he visited and an offer to let our other 3 children come instead.
My name is Tracy Martin. My son is Zachary Culverhouse. He's supposed to be 21 years old. He was born with cerebral palsy.
Cooper is a 5-year-old little boy. He is a severe hemophiliac. He has 3 forms of arthritis.
Colin is autistic. He has been on the autism spectrum for several years now, and he has no verbal communication.
You need to ask many of these parents here what their youngsters have achieved, or their relatives or friends have achieved by being here, how they have grown dramatically from their association here that they didn't have before.
The Red Barn has blessed me so much that I've laughed and cried, and I've watched my son from the very first photo, from being hunched over to he looks like a soldier, straight up. They have helped my son in his mind, knowing he can challenge every day with physical tasks, learning and wanting to get out of his wheelchair.
They taught him about posture and holding himself erect, and balance. That was a big thing for him before he got here, was being able to stay straight up and down. Things I didn't think were gonna come for him really came for him, and it's gonna help better his socialization skills, and so that's a big thing for me.
The Red Barn has helped each child in a different way. Sabina, our daughter, was 5 when she started coming, and she didn't really have the words to describe her emotions over losing Cooper. We watched that process of grieving accelerate for her.
It helped her find her voice. It gave her more confidence.
It definitely gave her more confidence.
All of our kids have processed being in a family with siblings that take a lot of time and a lot of attention, learning to say goodbye and processing that. And coming to the Red Barn has just helped with that. It gives them the opportunity to continue to interact with people that benefit from understanding and compassion. It's been a great thing for us.
He did not walk until he was almost 3, and so he had a curve in his spine. And the doctor was like, what have you been doing with Colin? This is amazing. He had gone from a 14 curve to an 8 curve. So, okay, we put him back in here and he went from an 8 to a 3. And the doctor was like, you have to keep taking him and you have to keep putting him on that horse because the scoliosis that we were monitoring for is completely gone. There aren't many places that allow children like Colin to ride horses, to gain independence, to gain friends, to be around other children like him. And I think that that gives our family just tremendous joy because it brings so much joy to him.
They know what they're doing. They're here and they're doing what they do because they love you and they love your kids. And you're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be an amazing blessing to your family.
There's no coldness. It's warm, it's friendly. Everybody's, hey, how are you doing? You're working with animals. What child doesn't love being around an animal? Just thank you for the whole program because it was his dream. And he got his dream of riding a horse.
And we had no idea the blessing that you all would be to our family. And thank you for that, every single one of you.